Mega Snake here, and holy crap, what an E3!
Yeah, you're telling me.
I was extremely excited with this one. They owned.
They really
usual.
dominated this time around. It was just amazing.
Once again.
Alright, as you can see, I am joined by a group of friends here because there is no way in heck I could cover E3 by myself, so I decided to call in some backup. Everyone, introduce yourselves.
Hey yo, your friendly neighborhood quarter guy here.
CGS001 here. What an E3!
Howdy everyone, Western Akinda.
Greetings, I am Nintendo Saga fan.
Howdy everyone, I'm Game AW and Nintendo kicked ass!
Agreed.
Sorry.
Agreed.
Yep.
Alright, so basically, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that CJ's usually the one that does this, but I wanted to try it myself. Alright, so first of all, let's go over everything that happened during the Nintendo Digital event. Starting off with the most random thing they've ever done.
I mean, yeah, it's like the thing starts and suddenly robot chicken.
It's like,
Did not see that coming. I'm pretty sure everyone's reaction the moment it started was, what the fuck?
Actually, with me, when I first saw it, I'm like, what the hell? Why are they going with Robot Chicken?
Yeah.
Not that I have any complaints, but okay.
Like, I was able to instantly recognize that was Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
It was glorious, and I loved how they actually acknowledged like many of the fan complaints that that they've been getting over the years, while at the same time poking a little bit of innocent fun at it. Like, where's Mother 3?
What? Another Mario game?
Actually,
What about Star Fox?
Mario games.
What?
And what about Star Fox?
What about Metroid?
Yeah, yep, and then he goes basically all fire flower and burn his butt.
No,
But there was just
I love
but
Mario's reaction to when he says no new Mario game today. He's like, what? I'm getting a bump? Bring my cart around. I'm out of here. And Link's right there. Hey, it looks like I'm the new face of Nintendo. Toon Link shows up. Hey, they told me you wouldn't be here.
Okay, so, you know what? I do have to say one thing though that I'm so glad they did. I'm so glad that they didn't go overboard with the humor.
Well, that's because they couldn't.
Or like usual Robot Chicken stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they knew they couldn't do all that vulgar stuff. This is Nintendo for an E3 Direct. So, to me, like, some of the skits weren't that funny, but I understood they had to cut back.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that they actually put a leash on it.
Right.
I'm glad that they were actually capable to keep it funny even with that leash.
Yeah, it was.
That is an impressive.
It was that heckler in the audience that just made the whole thing hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was, because it's like, yes, we get it. We get it. We hear the fan complaints, but you know what? We want to focus on some of the new stuff too, you know.
Oh yeah.
Especially about Mother 3.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Austin?
I was gonna say, what I also liked was how most of it was just Reggie. Also, Reggie himself made that funny as well.
Oh yeah, he did.
Reggie makes a lot of things funny.
His stop motion body was indeed ready.
Oh yeah.
I also
Okay.
like how they mispronounced his name at the beginning, because for a while, even I was having trouble pronouncing it, so...
Fisame.
If you say so.
Okay, so, and I know what our audience is thinking. We're gonna start things off with Smash Brothers. No.
We're saving the biggest announcements for last.
We're gonna have so much with that one that there's no way we'd be able to keep the rest of it interesting if we started with that.
Yeah, so
let's start about with probably the most questionable thing they showed.
Yeah, we're gonna start things off with what happened after Smash Brothers, Amiibo. Now, for me, I actually think Amiibo could work. I mean, it's not like you actually need it, but I also think it's interesting because you get to use this toy and it actually levels up. And, you can also bring it to your friend's house and it's like, hey, I've been training this Amiibo. I want to see how well you do against it.
Yeah, well, Skylanders is basically a very similar thing.
But here's the best part about this. When you think about it...
being Skylanders, in order to get to certain parts, they pretty much force you to buy the other figures.
Yeah, at least this is optional.
Yeah, this one what I also liked about Amiibos is how it's not character data on your personal skills and leveling. It's like a little ally for you.
your own little program, if you will.
Yeah, or even something to or even something to on the train with when you don't have any friends around.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like how it's looking, but I would be lying if I said I didn't have some concerns about it. Because on the one hand, it sounds pretty awesome to be able to like just this little figurine. You can basically program your own little train smash fighter or whatever. But I'm worried about how like it showed in the trailer that he was able to just scan and suddenly the character appeared and was helping him fight Reggie there, and it's like that would be pretty cheap if you could just call in some fighter like on command to then that'd be pretty.
I think that was just fancy editing because as you saw, Mr. Iwata wasn't there when Mario was dominating Reggie.
It could be. It could very well be.
Yeah, it was just fancy editing. But
maybe.
But anyway, guys, we're getting off topic.
Well,
So
not necessarily.
okay, well, sorry.
Alright,
Anyway, I have to say that.
Sorry, there were a few things I didn't get to say about Amiibo yet. First
Go ahead.
of all, you have to look at it this way. When you look at Infinity and Skylanders, you're getting the toy for just that one game. For Amiibo, you're getting it for 5+ games. You're getting
That is a
basically
very good
DLC for
That is a
5
good
games.
point.
Yeah.
Though
Not only that-
I'm just hoping. I'm hoping to God they don't make it so pricey.
No, they said that it would be between $10
Nintendo,
and
I can trust them
$15.
onto that.
Yeah. Remember, this is Nintendo. They don't really overprice.
Right,
They said
right.
it's going to be between $10 and $15.
Right.
Whereas Skylanders charges around like 15 per just for one of them.
Now, here's the other thing that I'm really
Would
hoping
you like
I
the keys
see.
to my house too?
Right.
There is one more thing I'm really hoping I see with the Amiibos, because Nintendo needs to do this. I'm not sure if you guys noticed this, but for Infinity on the PS4 and PS3, they get some of their Marvel characters exclusive.
Oh yeah.
What they
yeah.
need to do is create some exclusive content for Infinity and Skylanders on the Wii U using the Amiibos. Who of you would actually buy the Mario toy if you could put it in Infinity and it would bring out like the Mushroom Kingdom?
That would be awesome. They
Oh,
should
yeah,
do
that would be
that.
awesome.
Sales would
That
pick
would.
up, and they're actually said that they're okay with other companies using the Amiibos. Like Infinity and
remember that. I think it was
Skylanders
in
get like
the,
50% of the
IGN.
cut. So yeah, they need to do this.
I do agree that could be a good idea. But all right, but now I think it's time we wrap up with Amiibo. I'm gonna and as I told you guys before, we're gonna start with basically our opinions of it, and then when we're done, we rate it on how much we want it. So I'll go first in that. I just think that it might work out. It depends on how well it's received. It might start off bumpy at first, but I just think it might actually work out. And who knows? Like maybe it might become really popular and people want to collect them all, or at least collect their favorite characters with Smash. But so I think it might work. But me personally, I'm gonna give it a 2 on how much I want it. Okay, so
2 out of 5?
yeah, 2 out of 5 on how much I want it. Okay, so we'll start off with CJ since he's our guest right now.
Oh, everybody
Special
else
guest.
is a guest too. For me, I have been waiting years to get a Star Fox toy, so that's the first thing I'm buying right away as soon as it comes out.
Really?
I want that. That is an instant 5 for me. I don't care about, like, I'll probably buy the rest of them, but just seeing a little Star Fox toy, yes, gimme.
So
That is
okay, so I'm guessing you rated a 5.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I did say 5.
Everything
It's
else
a 5.
is something else.
Yeah.
All right. So Adam, you're next.
I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5, seeing that it's like, this is something that has potential, but I do have concerns.
Oh yeah. What was that?
Nintendo. Okay, let's hope Nintendo doesn't milk this for all it's worth.
They're gonna milk it. The idea is
Skylanders.
yeah, they're gonna milk it.
Yeah.
The idea is we want it to be good milk.
Yeah,
That's
it's like,
milk.
yeah,
Not
we don't want them.
sour milk
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
waste our
good.
money
Yeah,
on.
that's basically what I'm saying here.
Not that milk I took.
It has potential, but if they're gonna milk it, just make sure it doesn't spoil.
Make it chocolate
Exactly.
milk.
All right. So up next, Western Echidna.
I'm with Adam on this. I have to give it a 3, but I agree with all like the little nitpicks and worries about it. The other thing is, there are only like a small handful of them that I would actually get. So,
All right.
So yeah, for me, 3 out of 5.
All right, Game AW.
Well, 3.5 out of 5 if I can do that, because it has the potential for either greatness or disaster, depending on how it goes. And there's not enough information right now to really tell either which way. The 0.5 is because over the years, I trust Nintendo quite a lot, and they're always known for taking something that's, done a lot or overdone or even cliched and making it something new and, and completely unique. So, I'm hoping that it'll be the same way. So, 3.5 out of 5.
All right, and lastly, Nintendo Saga fan, what's your opinion?
For me, I agree with what most people say, 3 out of 5. And also I agree with Steven, or Game AW, pretty much. Just,
How dare you reveal my name? No, I'm kidding.
Nintendo is known for taking things either like it's already been done or mainstream and just making something good out of it.
Yeah. So we're basically agreed that this is good and we hope it succeeds.
Agreed.
All right.
Concerns.
Yeah, we do have a couple of concerns, but I think it might work out. Okay, so then, who's ready to get to the games?
Oh, hell yeah.
Raise his hand slowly.
Yep. Okay. So, all right. So let's start off with the most charming one, probably to come out of this E3, Yoshi's Woolly World.
Or as I like to call it, Yoshi's Epic Yarn.
There we go.
Pretty much.
Okay, so this is what I really like about this game is, just how charming it is, and I actually like that they didn't go like, this is truly a sequel to Kirby's Epic Yarn, and that it made it its completely own style. Like Yoshi it's like I actually saw that they actually tried to do it with like they did with Kirby, but Yoshi's a little more complex than Kirby, and when it comes to design. So I actually like the stuffed wool look, and everything just looks so charming. I just like on how everything unravels like that instead of just pull on one thing and everything comes to you or something like that.
Yeah.
So
it looks like the gameplay feels more like Yoshi's Island adapted to the art style of Epic Yarn instead of just Epic Yarn with Yoshi in it.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Although I do have to say one thing that is really funny. I like on how you can actually swallow your friend during co-op and use him as an egg.
Yeah, I do like the co-op in this.
I can just see so many trolling capabilities in that.
What were you gonna say, CJ?
Super Mario Bros. Has taught us that anything can turn into that.
What were you gonna say, CJ?
I disagree. I didn't say disagree. I said I agree that I do like the co-op in this game. I like how you're able to use your friend and reach other areas. I do hope that they found a balance for not constantly being able to troll your friend, though, because
as long as it's a harmless trolling, like you're not actually trying to kill them or something.
Yeah.
But also, I have to say, the little transformations.
Yeah.
When Yoshi runs, his feet turn into wheels. When he does his flutter jump, his feet turn into a little propeller.
Seriously, this game is just oozing with charm.
And once again, Nintendo trolls us with what's under the Shy Guy's mask, because every time he ate or jumped on the Shy Guy, only the mask flew off.
Yeah.
Luigi's the only one who will ever know what is under that mask. And if Mario Kart 8's any indication, he went mad from the revelation.
Okay, but also there's one other thing, and that is I liked the boss fight that they showed there too during the treehouse.
Actually, before you continue, that's actually another thing I wanted to bring up, was how even though in a yarn-filled world, some of the enemies are actually still real. Like if you look at the piranha plants, they're not made of yarn. And I like how you use the yarn balls to close their mouths.
Yeah, and then you jump on them, but it's like they still do look like they're still made of cloth though. But oh yeah, I also like the fact that you can also use the yarn balls to remake platforms.
Yeah.
Make a pipe, make platforms, anything that goes really. They're really going creative with the whole yarn theme. Like, it's like they took the charm of Kirby's Epic Yarn and kind of added on to it to create some.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, you've been quiet through this, CJ. What do you have to say about it?
I'm basically going to leave my thoughts about it when we get to the score, because honestly, I'm just not that big on it, but I'll explain why when we get to the scores.
Yeah, but the last thing I do have to say is, though, I also like the boss fight that they showed. I have to say that. Just the little puppy, I kind of felt bad that they were beating it up.
Animal cruelty.
Yeah.
A Nintendo
To be
staple.
fair, Yoshi's kind of done this sort of thing a lot. I mean, we assume these Shy Guys are, with Kamek and whatnot, but who's to really say? How do you know they're not just kind of coming out of the pipe to enjoy a nice day outside, only to be eaten by a hungry dinosaur and turned to an egg?
Circle of life.
That's just how it goes in game world.
Yeah, but what do you guys think of the boss?
Looks pretty neat.
I don't think I've seen it yet. I've been kind of tuning in and out
Nothing to
after
complain,
the
really.
race.
I say about the same. I'd agree with them.
All right. Well, I think it's about time we get to our opinions and scores, and I'll start off with saying that I think I will get this one. I really like Kirby's Epic Yarn, and also it looks like they added a little more challenge because I noticed that you can actually die in this. Or at least that you will lose. Is that, you know how in Yoshi's Island that you have to collect the stars? Well, you have to collect the hearts for this one, and you can't die, otherwise you will lose, or otherwise you lose them all. But overall, my opinion is that I love this game. It's so full of charm, and I just want to hug plushy Yoshi. So for me, it's a 4 out of 5. I might get it day one, but if I don't, I will get it like pretty soon afterwards. So, well, CJ, let's hear your opinion on it, since so we can get it out of the way. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I'm more negative-wise towards this. I mean, I don't think it'll be a bad game, but based on the Yoshi games that I've played and Kirby's Epic Yarn and the style of that, it just, to me, I see myself paying $60 and beating it in a weekend and being done with it. So, to me, it's like, sure, it has its charm, don't get me wrong, but I thought we always said graphics don't make the game. So, for me, I don't think I'm going to be picking this one up unless I see some, like, really big, something unexpected get in there. So, for me, it's a 2 out of 5. Like I said, I don't think it'll be bad. I just think I'll be done with it before I get my value worth.
Well, what if it's $40 though?
$40 is understandable, but I need to know that there's a challenge to it. I know you
Right.
said that you can die, but like, I like it when a game can challenge me, but I suck at every new game I play. But if I can play through your game without putting any effort into it, there's a problem.
I seen you play as Sly Cooper. I know you suck.
Yes.
Oh, let's not get into an argument here, folks.
Shots fired.
Sorry. Okay, so Adam, you're next.
Personally, I'm putting this at a 4 out of 5. I just love seeing creative design in games. But I do hope there's a good degree of, at least some degree of challenge in there, because that would just make it more satisfying, especially if I'm trying to get 100%. But that's nothing on the level of the Poochie levels in the original Yoshi's Island.
Oh my god.
Why did you have to bring that up? Anyway, so Western Echidna, you're next.
Once again, just like Adam, I have to give this a 4 out of 5. I love the charm behind it. I always liked that yarn look to it. And yes, also graphics don't make the game, but to me, what makes it is the gameplay, and it looks just as fun as any other Yoshi game that I've played.
Alright, so Game AW, you're next.
4 out of 5, like everyone else. Absolutely charming. I want to just play this game for a while. It looks like the kind of game that, granted, I'd like if it's a challenge, but I wouldn't really be too bugged if it was like a simple game, because it seems like the kind of game I just want to pop in to unwind and just, enjoy things. but at the same time, I wouldn't, like CJ said, I wouldn't want it to be too easy that I can't, that I, finish it all before I've felt I have my, money's worth. But it's totally is a nice, unique take on the Yoshi series. I am glad that it's finally taking some lessons from a Yoshi game that isn't Yoshi's Island. And I want someone to give me a Yarn Yoshi right now. Please mail me one.
Alright, and lastly, the Nintendo Saga fan.
For me, same as everyone, 4 out of 5. I'm just loving the like how visually impressive it is with and how they utilize the yarn. And it's a little bit different compared to Kirby's Epic Yarn. And also, I'm glad. I am just relieved they didn't actually go with the outlining him with yarn like they did.
Yeah.
Like to him, it looks great on him. With that puffy look.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like everyone else is in agreement. CJ's the only negative Nilly about this one.
And I'm sticking by
Don't
you.
put it like that.
Everyone
Don't
got
put it
their
like that.
opinions.
He's got good reasons too.
I know. I'm just giving him a hard time.
I'm used to it now.
And we're giving you a
So
hard
anyway,
time.
shall we move on to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker next?
Oh yes,
All right.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Oh,
I am just surprised he got his own game.
it's like seriously, me.
Toad hasn't had a game since Wario's Woods, back in the NES and Super NES. That's, I mean, wow.
You know
Okay,
what this means?
I have to be the one to say this, that me and the Quarter Guy had talked about this a lot. Like, we said that we loved Captain Toad's levels, and Quarter Guy said how much he wished Toad would get his own game. And guess what? He did!
Nintendo's been
and not just
keeping
any
a spy
Toad.
on you.
Yeah.
Not just any Toad.
Yeah,
Captain
it's
Toad.
get Captain Toad of the Toad Brigade. I just like the fact that you get to play as this, because I actually liked playing these when I was playing Super Mario 3D World. Just the fact that you can just relax from all the platforming and stuff and actually try to use your brain for a little bit. It's a nice one to unwind, and Captain Toad is actually probably one of the most cutest Toads ever, because he tries so hard to be an adventurer, and he sometimes fails at it. But anyway, what do you guys have to say about this game? We're not getting the ratings yet.
Personally, from what I've seen thus far, besides the fact that it looks like a very charming game, much like Yoshi's Woolly World, but it's like, I think I'm a fan of puzzle platformers. As far as the gameplay is concerned, I like how it seems to be expanding upon what happened in 3D World with Captain Toad's levels. They're adding quite a few kinds of elements, like Captain Toad actually being able to pull up weeds and turnips and such.
Yeah.
Right. And also,
Well, he has to do something when he's being chased.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Other
also,
than, run and scream.
I do like how you're limited on your options. No jumping, which is odd since he was Toad in games from before was able to jump.
Yeah, but not Captain Toad.
Well, the whole point is to be a puzzle, so,
But the other thing is, you gotta consider, how can a Toad jump when he's got that heavy backpack on?
That
Good
too,
point.
actually. But the biggest thing, though, is it's meant to be like a puzzle platformer. You're not supposed to really... If you could jump, most of those puzzles would kind of be rendered, moot. It wouldn't be that hard. Like, for example, that little bridge level they showed where the end was right across the bridge and it broke. You could just jump over the gap and you'd win. That wouldn't be fun. So
Yep.
it kind of forces you to use your mind more.
Yep. What do you think about it, CJ?
Well, first of all, Toad confirmed for Smash, but I was expecting this to be DLC for 3D World. I didn't think it would get its own game. And
Yeah, it would look like one.
yeah,
Yeah, this is the sort of thing I'm expecting to have this. I'm expecting this to have a budget price.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping for. I do
Probably
want
for,
this to
for
be
like 20 to 30.
Agreed.
Or-
30 max.
It would probably
Yeah.
be like 30 to 50, but
Either it's like either have a $30 price tag or have a hell of a lot of levels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the one thing I am a little concerned about, is like, what is the price tag for this? Is this gonna be like an eShop game that is gonna be like $10-15, or is this
Well,
gonna be
it's gonna have a retail release. They have box art for it.
They
Well,
should do what
yeah,
they did
but you
for.
get my yeah, but you get my point though.
They should do what they
It's
did for New Super Mario Brothers, where if you bought Mario U, you could download Luigi U for a cheaper price. So if you have 3D World, they should let you download it for a cheaper price.
Yeah.
That actually would be a brilliant idea.
Yeah, that would work.
That would work.
That would work.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right. So basically, I just have to say though that this game is just full of charm, and I do like the fact that you have to use your head though. That's the main thing about it. Is I don't mind puzzles as long as they're not boring or cheap, and this doesn't seem either.
Yeah,
All right.
I also
I can
like the
look
little
forward to
touches
this.
that they have. For example, Captain Toad can fall asleep on the bed in the train level.
That's cute.
Actually, speaking of that train level, the minecart thing, I actually liked how while on the TV screen it's just a normal like cinematic camera angle, but on the tablet you're actually aiming in first person.
Oh yeah, that is a nice touch.
Okay, so Snake, your high score?
It really depends on the price. If it's really reasonably priced, I might get it. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Might get it day one, but probably not.
Yeah. For me, it's a 3 out of 5. I like the concepts that they're putting into the levels that they showed. But my concern is A, the number of levels they actually put into the game, and B, the price point.
And if they address both of those,
I will most likely get it.
okay, CJ, your turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat as Quarter Guy. I feel like the price and the amount of content are the biggest issues here. If you can meet me somewhere on that, I will pick it up.
All right, what's your echidna?
Same. No. Well, the thing is, I never played 3D World yet. Don't judge me.
No, I won't.
And I haven't played the Captain Toad stages yet, so I can't really say my opinion on those. But it does look like a good casual puzzle game. But just like Adam and CJ said, it's how much content and the price. If it's reasonable with a good amount of stages, I might get it myself.
All right, Game AW.
Well, I'd say 3.5 out of 5 again, because like very charming,
My rating.
very cute, and it's definitely an interesting puzzle platformer style. I'm not sure if it should even have a retail release in the first place, because it looks like it'd do better as its own standalone downloadable title. But I guess that one's just nitpicky regardless. But then it kind of goes back to what CJ Adam and Lester Kidness said, that it would all depend on the price there. And well, if it's fair, then I'd say go for it. It's definitely a nice little game to get your brain going and help you figure things out.
All right, and lastly, Nintendo Saga fan.
Well, Game AW stole my rating,
Ninja.
but I do see a lot of potential in the design of each level. I just hope they do enough of it for whatever price they put it with.
Right, it's like if they put it at a higher price, there better be like hours of content in it or something.
Yeah.
Or puzzles that really make you scratch your head.
Yeah, just something that it's not that you can't beat it in just a weekend. Okay, so we're basically thinking like it's around 3 out of 5 that we might pick it up, but they have to address these concerns first.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a small break about the full games that were shown and talk about Zelda U.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
It's like,
That was probably
Visually
like, and I'm a huge
fantastic.
art fanatic. When it comes to stuff like this, it always mind boggles me when I see that kind of stuff, and that just blew my mind with how beautiful it was.
And
Also,
also,
all that grass. Just picture how many rupees you're going to be finding.
I am glad I
my
set
God.
the video to
they're probably gonna
HD.
have to decrease the item spawn rate.
You got a new item, a lawnmower.
A weed whacker.
and also, I am just astounded that you could, like, everything you see in the background from mountains is accessible no matter where you go.
Open world Zelda.
All right, and
Yeah, I've seen comparisons drawn to the Elder Scrolls series.
yeah, but there is something I have to say though, is that mech took me by surprise.
Agreed.
Where did that come from?
I don't know why. It just reminded me like it could have been one of Eggman's doings. I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing when I saw that. No joke.
But then there's one.
Wait a minute! Oh my god! Oh my god! Eggman making a Zelda game! Sonic crossover!
I would have been.
It's the
coming, man.
Lost
I would've-
World! It's the Lost
Wait,
World!
if I could draw
We had a Zelda stage in Sonic Lost World, so might as well have a Sonic Enemy in Zelda U.
Here you go.
But seriously though, I am glad that they're actually the medieval era when it comes to Zelda.
True.
But if I could just bring in one thing that actually kind of intrigues me, but also worries me, that the main character is not Link.
Incorrect. Incorrect. He did confirm it is
responded
Link.
afterwards, saying that he didn't expect the internet to take him so seriously when he said nobody said it was Link,
Yeah.
and he then
But when
basically
you
said,
consider that most of the Zelda fans are very skeptical and will take things extremely seriously.
the guy didn't expect that.
Yeah, he did.
He was just messing around.
Yeah, he was just having fun.
Yeah. Onuma did confirm that the character was indeed Link.
Yep.
Well, when you consider the tone that the guy translating was doing, it didn't really sound that way.
All he did was he said, well, hey, nobody said it was Link, but then nobody thought to think that nobody said it wasn't Link. And I
Yeah.
think nobody too much.
It was the hype. It was the hype from Nintendo.
Hype blindness.
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, word of warning, be sure to wear your hype glasses or else you'll go hype blind.
Take your hype medication.
Yeah.
What have I done? All right. Well, we're not gonna put a rating on this because that's just
All we got was an artwork and a little preview.
Don't care.
Yeah,
5 out of 5.
No one knows where it came from.